live on the internet.
What's up?
Hey.
So, when last we left our heroes, you had made your way deep into a lost city in the Verloren, the Underdark, which used to be a Dwarven empire. Once you arrived there, you began to confirm your suspicions that the Red Hand had made its way down here, and after a lot of adventuring and exploration, you managed to find the leader of the Red Hand, and you managed to find the person who you were sent down here to find, which is Ambrose, the ordinator of the Dwarven religion. Also, the foremost expert in the known world on the Verloren.
Kinda handy.
After defeating a beholder as well as the Red Hand leader, you interrogated them and began to make some revelations about what the Red Hand is doing and their past relationships with the Wardens. So, without further ado, we pick up with you all still in that same alley, gathering yourselves and preparing for what, according to Ambrose, will be possibly the final leg of your adventure down here in the Verloren.
We took a long rest, right?
Correct.
Yes, you did take a long rest.
Okay.
And nothing happened. Yay!
Yay.
Fortunately.
No, Lubo woke me up, actually.
Yeah.
Well, I woke you up in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
I give everyone a very inspirational speech over breakfast.
I have to roll for Cabal of Ruin. 3.
Okay.
And I get...
You need to, Jules, you need to check the Archon Sphere. There has been some text added to it
Oh, yes. I
that
have
may
many
be
things to do right
pertinent.
Archon Sphere. Um...
2. Nice.
On a tune, +1 bonus, 9 charges. I don't see anything in it. Different, that is.
You absolutely should. Unless I have to, like, re-add the item. Oh, oops, wrong thing. There we go.
I just see it has 9 charges. I can break it over the knee,
So, hold on then, let me
and then just distance of origin.
look.
That's it.
Does it say anything different under, the Occult Arcanum section?
No, just contains 9 charges, which may be used to cast spells stored within the sphere.
Okay, then yeah, I just have to re-add it, because it didn't update, apparently. So, yep. Ba-da-doo.
Oh, we get 14 temp HP. Yeah.
Yeah, 14 temp HP.
Thank you.
Temp HP for everybody.
No.
So, yeah, that one's updated. You're good.
So I'm attuned to that.
Yes.
And each day at dawn. Okay. So I used all of it. Interesting. So I still can't use it. But
Well, didn't you use it all in the fight with the Golem, or did you use it in the fight with the Beholder?
the beholder.
Okay,
used
then yeah.
Yeah.
Pulse.
Mhm.
Yeah, you used the pulse a couple times.
Yeah. There's 9 charges. So it can regain number of charges equal to number 1 spell slots. The lowest thing that I can use is a level 3 charge, or a 3 charge, and I only have 2 spell slots. So I still can't use it.
So you have 2
But-
charges back. Yes.
But nothing is 2 charges. So.
Right.
Interesting. I like it. Let me add that along with my other things. Nine.
Okay. So, as you all begin to awaken, you see that the people who are with you also begin to awaken. You see Captain Tomas sort of just up, getting ready for the day. Aaron Barr and Ambrose are in a corner talking. The conversation they're having tends to revolve around just what the Red Hand was looking for, the nature of where they are. They're sort of comparing notes, trying to figure out, because you hear them talking about how no one's been this deep into the Verloren before. And they're just trying to make heads or tails of what's going on around them.
I'm going to also, during a long rest, refill my Turlock on Apprentice staff with 2 more Arms of Hadar charges.
Okay, awesome.
So I'm back at 3 out of 3.
Got it.
Just so you know.
Mm. So, is there anything anyone wants to do as you are waking up?
What kind of building are we in?
So it's a taller building, or at least it was. It's ruined. You're on like the 3rd floor. It used to be what looks like about a 6-story building.
Can I, if everyone's taken a little while to wake up, can I stealthily look for stuff in the building, see if there's anything left behind?
Sure. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Okay. Investigation check. Not great. 5.
Yeah, I mean, there is definitely stuff around. Not necessarily things you would use.
Okay.
It's like you see ink and quill, old ruined paper, just or sorry, not paper, tablets.
Cool. All right.
The writing you don't recognize, and most of it's too eroded to read anyway.
Dang.
I'm going to, as I waked up, and sort of right before we leave, in this general timeline of before we leave, I'm going to use my Book of Ancient Secrets.
Okay.
And I can cast a ritual spell without expending a spell slot, using 10 minutes to cast it.
Yes, you can.
So I'm going to cast Unseen Servant, which lasts for an hour.
Nice.
And that'll be sort of like before we leave, hey, give me 10 minutes. And then right before we leave, I'm going to cast Unseen Servant.
Mm-hmm.
So we have him for an hour.
Okay, so you guys see Jules kind of go off into a corner and enter a semi-meditative state, performing this ritual and making it happen.
Just give me a second. Just 1 second.
So, any early morning actions from Dubar?
I can't. Besides joining, just listening to the conversation of them trying to figure out about the Red Hand, not really.
Okay. So, how about this? You kind of just walk over, casually interjecting yourself into the conversation, and you hear Aaron Barr say, I don't really know. What? So they're looking for a human artifact down here? I mean, I've heard the legends of that kind of thing happening. I wouldn't have ever believed them. And you hear Ambrose, his response to that is, well, that's what they were looking for. Be it true or not, they believed it was here. Although, since I've been here, I've been making observations. I'm beginning to think, Barr, that, well, they were down here looking for the wrong thing. Whatever that sword is, I don't think that it could possibly be as powerful as other treasures that may be down here.
Who was saying that, Tomas?
Ambrose.
Ambrose.
Well, unfortunately, we're only here for the sword. Then we have to go back.
So, you see, as you say that, Ambrose looks at you. I understand, though. I would like to impress upon you that we are, at this moment, possessed of a rare opportunity. To be here alive, to be here at all. No one's done it since before the fall. There could be opportunities. I don't want to pass them up.
I think as so long as we don't get too lost in the weeds, we can do what we can.
Mm. You do hear Barr kind of chime in, Dubar. He goes, I don't know, I've wanted to be here my whole life, but after what I've seen, I just want to get what you guys are looking for and go. Coming down to a place like this, you need armies, based on what we're seeing.
I mean, it's possible in the future we can return with what armies we have.
That I'm on board for, but for now, let's just find this thing and go.
What does Ambrose think about this?
So, he doesn't respond verbally, but you see this look of just reticence. It seems like he's enamored with the Verloren right now.
So, I'll kind of go to the edge of the building. Which direction exactly are we heading in?
So, again, Ambrose chimes in. He walks by towards you, Bran, and he gives Barr a little pat on the back as he goes by. And, he says, well, based on the direction that we came in from, and what I know of where we are, I can surmise that the place you are looking for is... And he points in a direction that would be west, but directions are down here. So, and he says, I believe that way. If what I've read is true, on the western edge of Durakium, there is a large ravine, a cavern, that flows over a river of magma that was once used as a heating source for the city. Do not be alarmed, it is common. According to records, most Dwarven cities were built near areas that had close proximity to flowing magma and or underground rivers for practical purposes. So, whenever you're ready, I am quite prepared to set off. Happily this time not in chains.
On our way down, can I make a second pass looking for stuff, but this time using the Wand of Magic Detection to turn detect magic on?
Yeah. Absolutely. Hold on. That item doesn't require attunement, does it?
It does not.
Okay. So, yeah, you can absolutely do that. And, in a brief kind of cursory scan, You don't detect any magic that isn't already on one of you.
Okay.
So, it seems that, yeah. You know what? Actually, hold on. So you do detect something. As you are leaving the building and heading back down onto what used to be city streets, every so often the wand just kind of pings a little bit, very faintly. And as you explore around, you dig up fragments of a similar glowing crystal to what you found naturally in that cave a while back.
Cool.
Also, clarification. So we're going to be near lava?
Yes.
Possibly?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I want to whisper to my unseen servant to walk in front of Lubo's wand every now and then.
So every once in a while, Lubo, you just get...
Can I do a perception check?
Sure, go ahead.
To see what it is? Well, nat 1, getting out of the way early today.
So, Lubo, with the nat 1...
What's going on? You guys don't see this?
You keep getting... The one keeps kind of pinging something as it goes by, and it's got a sort of rhythm to it, and you kind of start to anticipate. You draw out your sword and just cut towards it. Assuming that it's like a ghost or something.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an attack roll for me with your sword.
Okay.
Oh no.
What's the Unseen Servant's armor class,
14.
Stefan?
10.
14?
Oh, no.
You hit. What's
Yeah.
its HP?
1.
So,
How did
he
I get this shit
cleaves...
on this?
he cleaves towards the Unseen Servant, and suddenly you just feel your spell fizzle.
I think I got it, guys.
I'm just gonna put my head down. Just, I'm gonna miss him.
Not James.
Miss who?
Not the holder. He was.
Oh.
He looked really. I don't know. I feel like we could have tamed him. Maybe. Anyways, yeah. No, that was just me.
Yeah.
So where are we going?
Taming the Beholder is my next metal hit.
Hey.
Yeah. So, all right.
Me, Daniel, I'm sorry. I,
okay.
Daniel, I'm sorry.
Gerald was not meant to last very much longer.
I think that's the second time you've had an Unseen Servant murked by accident.
What was the first time?
I don't remember the context. I just think I remember it happening.
Calm
We
down,
can spend-
Anakin.
We can
Calm
spend
down.
10 more minutes. It's fine.
No, it's fine. He's in a better place now. He needs to rest.
All right. So, you guys begin to make your way through these broken, ruined city streets. There are very few, if any, buildings that have remained completely intact over the ages of time, at least in the narrow area you're walking. Again, it is a large city that could be explored for a long, long time. So who knows what is actually buried in here. That being said, after a while, you make your way to what is effectively the other side of the city. And you begin...
Is it just me or is Lane's audio cutting out?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Cut out.
Oh, no, hold on. Let me try something real quick.
Yeah, so the last thing I heard...
Nope,
All right.
You cut out.
Okay, can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Okay, can I hear everybody else?
I believe so.
Testy.
Okay, yeah, I can hear everything. Sorry, just changed the server to make it better. So, what was the last thing you heard?
Lubo levels up.
Sure.
We were making
No,
our way.
So,
You began a sentence and
Yeah.
just cut immediately.
So you begin to make your way across the town, and as you progress, you see that most of the city is still ruined. Very little of it is intact. It's a large city, so you don't know completely what could be left in here. but the area that you're moving through is mostly ruined. After passing across to what is really the other side of the city, you see where the urban sprawl just sort of abruptly starts to end. And as you get there, you see there is a sheer cliff. There's like a basically a guardrail, but a sheer cliff going down, sloping towards a glowing river of hot magma on the other side of the city. That despite being 300-400 feet maybe above it, you can still feel that heat just, ambient rising up from down there.
All right.
And as you turn to your left, you see in the distance, a little ways away, what looks like a large stone bridge that's going over this ravine. And on the other side of it, you see a large, almost religious-looking structure with these two large dwarven statues, each one depicting a dwarf in armor holding a large rod of some kind. And a hammer in the other hand.
Okay, Dubar, I know I've asked you this a lot, but do you know that guy?
I'm assuming I don't.
Go ahead and make a history check, just for the hell of it.
If I were to roll a history check, would it be like I have to roll a 20 or something?
For you, it would probably be at disadvantage and you'd have to roll a 20.
Well, okay.
Because it's dwarven history. You've never even been underground. I mean, so...
17.
Lubo's gonna roll for funsies.
Okay.
He didn't make it.
Got it. So, 17? It doesn't appear to be depicting a specific individual. This is more of an honorific.
No jewels. I do not know who this is.
And this one, this is a fair one task, right? There's a monument for him.
Better than some of the
Fair.
other you've asked about, yes.
I'll give him this one.
So, you guys make your way over to the bridge and begin to cross, and I mean, there is that fear. It's a 1,000-year-old stone bridge. But seems fine.
I ain't worried.
And as you all begin to cross, I need each of you to roll a percentile die.
Percentile?
Oh, I didn't pull those bad boys out. Give me a second.
$82.
97.
45.
61.
Okay, so yeah, it is shaky from time to time, but the bridge seems to be fine against all of your weights. So, you guys make it to the other side unfettered, and you begin to pass under these. Now that you're close to them, you realize easily 40-foot tall statues on either side of what is about a 30-foot tall arch. And you begin to enter. You enter through this arch, and there's a hallway going down about 40 feet. You walk past what are statues and old carvings. You see runics carved on either side of the hallway. Dubar and Erenbar and Ambrose actually may all, if you want to, Dubar, you're kind of in control of them, attempt to make history checks to decipher any of this language.
Yeah, so they make the history checks, you said?
Yeah, so you'll make one for yourself, one for Erenbar, and one for Ambrose.
Okay, what is Ambrose's?
Ambrose's history is plus 10.
Jesus Christ. I'm trying to get to Aaron Barr. History plus 8. So plus 8, plus 9, and plus 10. Okay.
Lubo rolled again also, and failed.
Got it.
Getting closer. His lower one was 15.
So a 23, a nat 20, and a 28.
Who got the nat 20 out of curiosity?
A 9, that would be me.
Okay. So, as you guys enter this building, the three of you just immediately start reading along. And, Barr, you're the first one to sort of start putting things together. And it seems to be a name. The first thing you transcribe is, the Golemcrafter's throne.
Golemcrafter's throne.
Is that throne? Wait, say that out loud.
What?
No,
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming it has something to do, something to do with what we fought the other day.
Oh.
So, you also read, oh, hold on. I have forgotten a word that I made up. Isn't that the worst when you forget your own words?
Yeah.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
What was the city we just left, by the way?
It was called Durakium.
Barakium. House of Beholders.
Why can I not find this thing? This is killing me. Did I write
Was it first Snagold?
No.
Got him. Got him. Got him.
Oh, I
Was the
remember what it
word
was. I remember what it was. I remember what it was.
Schnitzel?
Go fish.
Vote for Papa Palpatine.
So
Discrepitude.
you read something that just says Chamber of the Somnite Anvil.
Chamber of the Somnite. Does that mean anything?
So doesn't mean anything. You say it out loud, I'm guessing, correct?
Yeah.
So at this point, yeah, with you saying that out loud, Ambrose crosses his arms. You see his eyes get wide. Well, then it is true. What's here is exactly what I had thought was here. This isn't just a place where they made golems. This is where they figured out how to make golems.
Oh.
So that means like other things too?
Possibly. The Somnite Anvil was rumored, of course, to be, well, made of and you see him just kind of stop, and he goes, "We've seen it. That strange glowing crystal that you found. That is Somnite. And this anvil is
Who
supposed
had
to
it?
be made of it."
Who had the crystal?
Oh, we found some.
We found
in
some.
that cavern that we fought those, whatchamacallits.
Yeah, but didn't someone pick it up? No?
Yeah, we got some,
Yeah, I
but
found like little shards of it.
that's what you're finding throughout the city with your wand.
Yeah.
There are none who yet live that know how to manipulate Somnite, but in its time, it was apparently a material that could be used to channel, augment, and in many cases amplify the natural arcane power of individuals and items. It was also, in many cases, used to create natural lighting for the streets of ancient Dwarven cities.
So you're saying people could, like, smith this stuff?
Ancient dwarves knew how, but it's a long-lost secret.
And if there was ever a chance to recover the secret, it would probably be in this building?
And I would do anything to see that done. If we can figure out what this place is, how it works, if we could make new golems and control them,
Careful.
we could start taking back the Verloren.
What then?
Rebuild the Empire, do Barr, in the entirety of Arcalia, in the entirety of this continent. There are only 3 Dwarven cities that remain. All of the other ones are lost. Hundreds, maybe more. This could be an opportunity to start taking back what we've been losing for 1,000 years.
Who's to say you don't just make a bunch of demise?
Bunch of what now?
Who's to say you don't just create what ends up destroying you, if you know what I mean?
According to all records, everything we know about the golems, they were the last thing helping us to survive the onslaught of the Verloren.
Yeah, and then 3 just try to kill us.
Yeah, well, he had some try to kill us earlier, so... And they were attacking dwarves, so...
I don't know.
I'm just saying. I'm just...
There may still be things we don't know. I don't know why they would be attacking dwarves. Everything we know about the golem says that they were protectors, that we controlled them. They made a shock force in our armies. At their height, they were holding back the tide of chaos that was running through the Verloren. We need to know more.
I mean, we can dig around a little bit if Dubar gives us this blessing.
We can look, but I've spent a large portion of my life now guarding a secret of how to make my weapons that
Could change the world.
could change the world, and I don't know if dwarves nowadays would only use this for the Verloren. We wouldn't turn our attention elsewhere.
There's a better question. Would it be better for us to find it or for someone else to find it?
Eventually, it won't matter who finds it. Everyone's gonna figure it out.
And eventually this place will get found anyway. I highly doubt that you are the last ones who will ever venture this far in. Every year we've crept further and further and further out. Little by little.
We are the first, though.
You are
How
the
much
first.
How much longer would it have taken us, or dwarves in general, if we hadn't come along?
Who knows? We've been retaking room by room, building by building, across an empire. Who knows? I would not have seen it. I would not have lived that long.
Say the word, Dubar. This is your people. Your call.
Let's at least take a look around.
So, as you make your way towards the end of the hallway, it leads to only one room, one door. Do you open it?
How big is the door?
Large, about 10 feet tall, which, for a dwarven door, is
massive.
Pretty important.
What I'm asking is it golem size?
Oh yeah, easily a golem could fit in through this thing. This entire hallway is golem sized.
I will very carefully open it.
Okay.
Okay.
What did you want to do?
I was going to detect magic on the door.
It's up to Lane. Can you detect magic first?
I'll allow it.
Okay.
I will use my... Please hold. Eldritch Sight.
Okay.
And I will detect magic.
So as you begin to gaze through this door, or at and through this door, the door itself is not magical. But on the other side of it, it's ping, 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 ping. Many points of magic on the other side.
All right,
Were
so
golems only? Sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go.
I was gonna ask if like golems were only found in dwarven cities.
Yeah, dwarves created the golems. It is a purely dwarven thing.
Okay, but hypothetically, could golems be made above ground?
Ambrose doesn't know the answer to that.
All right.
So
okay. The door is fine, but it's what's past the door that is, wow. Yeah.
I will carefully open the door.
Point of order. With detect magic, you also know the type of magic that is at play. What school of magic it's from. And you're detecting multiple points of transmutation. Multiple points of evocation. And multiple points of necromancy.
So the door is fine. Like this is a plain old door. Little, I could sort of lately kick the door. Not loud, but sort of, regular door. It's what's behind it. Any sort of magic that you've ever encountered? Yes. There's a lot. It's sort of, there's a lot of, it checks off. Yeah, just, there's a lot behind this.
Well, open the door.
Okay, I'm gonna use my divine sense.
Okay.
Which is basically the same thing. But
except that it detects
celestial fiends or undead and tells me what it is. Within 60 feet.
you don't get anything.
Okay.
You feel it? Yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah.
The door.
All right, so at this point, Bran opens the door. And as you enter this large stone chamber, you see where the floor has begun to give way. Beneath you, about 200 to 300 feet down, is a river of flowing lava. The walls are covered in ancient dwarven runics, and you see standing dormant 6 large golems that appear only as statues to your eye. Atop a small staircase, you see a crystalline anvil, and upon it, what you recognize as a piece of caliburn, as well as a strange tome. In this room, you also see the bodies of many ancient fallen dwarves and, strangely, many men, who seem to have fought alongside them. As you are all examining the area, you see Ambrose reach down and pick up a strange rod that is similar to what you saw on the statues at the entrance to this place.
What is that? I'll ask him.
Give me a moment. I'm trying to figure it out. I have no idea. He goes, but look at that. The Somniite Anvil in the flesh. I can scarcely believe it. And you see him walk up to it.
I'm gonna put a hand on his shoulder to stop him.
And he goes, what do you... Fair enough. I should keep caution, that is true.
If you want to walk out of this place, I would strongly recommend it.
Fine.
Knowledge is no good to a dead man.
Can I sort of, like, I just did it, so sort of vaguely look at the directions where I was getting those pings?
Yeah, so each of the golems is giving off a ping. And it's very obvious to you. Although none of them seem to be active, they are functional, but inert.
I'm gonna point at the golems and just be like, so that's a thing? And the next golem, and that's a thing? Well, that's a thing? And that's it.
I'm gonna do a perception check and see if there's anyone in here or hiding.
Alright, make a perception check.
Okay. I fucking suck at rolling today, Jesus. I'm not even gonna tell you the number.
Is that bad? Alright.
Well, it's a 3 on the die, so
Okay.
let's go with 3.
It's an empty room, man.
Okay, cool.
And I also assist.
I will
Lubo
allow
by
it.
working
I will allow it, but the DC is higher now.
Alright. That's stuff and things. Ability, skills, perception. That's a 17.
Oh, okay, yeah. So,
Not too
the room is empty. You are the only people in it.
Nice.
Is there anything else of note that I would see
So,
while I was looking around?
you see, yeah, with a perception like that, you see that one of the fallen ancient dwarves seems to be grasping a fairly exquisite-looking sword.
Ooh.
I'm gonna tap Lubo on the shoulder carefully. Like, point to it and don't carefully.
I'll go pick it up.
Okay.
Not very
I'm
carefully.
fixated at these golems, looking for any sort of movement from them.
All right, so you're just keeping an eye on the golems. As you pick up the sword, nothing happens, but you do see a sword that is etched in many kinds of dwarven runics, and you see that the edge of the blade, as well as where the runes are carved in, is all inlaid and filled with what looks to be somniite.
Cool. Is it magic? It's like a magic weapon? Or is it just like a...
I'm gonna say that Lubo asks that out loud, and Jules looks over and goes, "Yeah."
Yeah, that's pretty... Yeah, that does something, yeah. Besides cut it, obviously.
Would you like
Cool.
to use it, or would you like me to hold on to it for you?
Hold on to it.
You're gonna
Yeah.
hold on to it?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I picked it up. Do you want it for some reason?
I was just gonna put it in the bag of holding if you didn't want to have to mess with it.
Oh. No, I'll hold on to it. It's a sword. Lubo likes swords.
Alright. Oh, we're found what we're after, so carefully make our way up there, I guess.
Okay.
So, can you... I'll just... So, it's like, there's the anvil at the top of a set of stairs, right? And you said there was lava? Where exactly is this
So
lava?
there are just holes in the floor in certain spots where it looks like the stone has begun to give way. And, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Let's make our way downtown.
Walking fast.
Okay, so Bran, you begin to walk up the stairs. You can't help but keep your eyes on the golems as you go. You get to the top and you're standing in front of the Somniite Anvil. Upon it, you see a fragment of Caliburn, as well as what looks like a very old but very well kept and intact tome of some kind.
I will ask Dubar or Ambrose or drawing a blank on her brother's name. Aaron Barr. If they can identify the tomb from a distance of not gonna kill Strange.
Okay, so Aaron Barr kind of walks up and looks at it. And, Kieran, go ahead and make a history check on behalf of Aaron Barr, please.
19.
19.
Ooh.
Oh.
So, he looks at the cover and he kind of motions to you, Dubar, and is like, hey, come here.
Mm-hmm. I come over.
And he looks at you and he says, if I'm reading this right, then this is called the Golemcrafter's Codex.
So
Am I the only one in earshot?
Yeah, right now you are. And also, he hands you the tome, which is now in your inventory.
I didn't know
Nothing
he was gonna
happens.
pick it up.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
He hands you the tome, Dubar, and if you want to look at it, there's something there for you to read.
Nah, don't read it.
Readings for nerds.
Just
Dubar's kind of
attune
a
to
nerd.
it. What's the worst that can happen? Just attune to it.
It's just a
Don't
book,
even read
right?
it.
Brand's gonna be like looking, not touching, and keeping anybody else from touching the fragments of the sword.
Got it.
I'm convinced
If you want,
the
Bran,
golem is going to move.
Bran, you can go ahead and make either an investigation or perception check, your choice, on the Shard of Caliburn, just to sort of validate it.
I will do so. Is that 18, I believe, on perception?
Okay, I mean, it looks just like the shards you've gotten before.
Alright. Are you through with the tome, Dubar?
Does anyone else know I have this?
Bran, Aaron Barr, and yourself are the only ones on the top of the staircase.
Did Aaron Barr read it?
Yes.
He read
Sorry.
the title, right?
Does he know what I just
No,
read?
he knows what you just read. And he's got this look. He's just looking up at you, kind of wondering what you want to do about it.
I'm gonna look between these two and see what they're doing, and
Bran, you're gonna have to
Bah.
trust me and not say a word about this right now.
alright.
This is not good. This does not. We just need to say we didn't find anything up here.
Including the fragment? Or
What was the fragment again?
that's the sword, or it's
The
a
piece
fragment
of-
of Caliburn,
yeah.
the sword.
Oh no, the fragment. Yes, this book. I need time to figure out exactly what to do with it, and I'll put it like on my person.
Okay.
I will
So-
say nothing.
At this point, because logic dictates it, you see Ambrose, who still seems to be infatuated with the rod, look up at you and go, Dubar, what is the tone?
Home?
Yes, the book that was on top of the anvil.
I thought you said he did. We were the only ones who knew.
No, you're the only ones who've read it!
I just asked who knew I had this.
He did, and you said.
Well, okay, I'm sorry. Ambrose saw the book and the fragment on top of the anvil when he walked in, but he hasn't been up to it. He didn't know you picked it up, but he sees you standing by the anvil. He's making an assumption.
Okay, I say It requires a little bit more deciphering. They wrote it in some sort of code.
Do you want to put it in the bag of holding and can play it off that way?
Yeah, I'll put it in the bag of holding.
No.
So
Just tell me the name. I'm not even gonna. Not that I can read it, but or can you put it in my? I guess it's public. I will make it not public for this instance. Until we get...
You see, Jules has started to pick up small rocks and throw them into the lava down below.
Tell me. You can send me a message of what I need to put in there. And once we get that sorted and whatever crisis is currently happening around me.
Hold on. Need to make a quick roll. So
before I touch the sword or anything, I want
okay.
to do something else.
Well, real quick though, Ambrose looks up and he goes, "Dubar, let me read. Help you decipher it. I want to know what's down here."
We need to do this. We need to do it later. This sword is the pressing matter right now, and if memory serves right, as soon as we touched it, stuff went bad. So
everything hit the fan. I can attest.
We need to not be distracted by this right now.
I don't think it's a distraction. This is the Golemcrafter's throne. And I'm figuring out what this is. And it gives me suspicions about what that tome is. We must figure it out.
Ambrose, I'm not letting you read it right now.
Can I hear this from below?
So, yeah, you hear it because it's escalating a little bit. Ambrose has got a dire tone.
Yeah.
I'm going to start, slowly walking up, what's going on?
Dubar, what did you find?
I found what I feared was here.
It's it, isn't it? That can show us how to make these. How to control them.
It's not that simple.
Dubar, as the ordinator of the city of Gatshaw, give me that tome now.
I am not a member of Gatshaw.
You are Gardal, are you not?
You will have to kill me to get that tome.
I'm going to, before we start...
So, hold on, no. At this point, you see him do something with the rod, and all of the golems take a step.
I knew it.
I am going to... Hold on. I'm going to... I would say by this time I walked up to him. I'm at him. Right?
Go ahead. What are you trying to do?
I was just at the little hole where the lava was. So I'm going to grab him and cape of the mountebank him and have him right above the lava thing.
Okay.
Not killing him, but sort of
right.
He's a shove away, but we're now back at the bottom.
How far away?
Window, basically.
How far away is he? Now
that he's about, well, hold on, let me, based on where you guys are at, he's about 55 feet away.
Okay. Well,
so, hold on.
Now you don't talk to my friends like that. No.
He says, "Don't you drop me, Dubar. Tell him not to. If half of what Aaron Bars has told me about the city is true, without me, that city's going to fall into complete civil war."
I won't drop him. I think
he won't drop you on purpose.
Can I go over there and try and take that wand out of his hand?
So, as you take a step towards him, a golem gets in your way. It's not being aggressive, but it intercepts your path.
Can I...
Let me just do this.
He says, hold on. He says, "Dubar, we have the opportunity to take back the ancient Dwarven Empire, to start something bigger than any of us.
Okay, so
And with that, I want to cast Dispel Magic on the rod.
Okay.
no.
Counterspell.
Counterspell. Well, good thing he's not a mage.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think music died.
Possibly.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Lane
Let
died.
me. Well, I'm thinking about something. That may
Pretty
or
sure
oh
you're-
crap! I accidentally booted you guys all. Sorry.
Pretty sure you're thinking about if the golems are about to go berserk or not.
Yeah.
That's not exactly what I'm thinking about. So
I'm back in the
okay,
whatchamacallit.
in sync tube.
Yes.
Okay, I don't see anybody. Looks like my sync tube is broken.
It says I'm already back in that room.
Hold on, I'm just gonna refresh
There's
it.
no-
it looks broken. There we go. I
There's
see
no
y'all
video.
now. It should be
There
playing
we
now.
Yes.
So he as you go to do this, I need to
Hold
make
on.
I need to make a roll.
And really
I'm-
fast, mine's paused. Is that?
Just,
I just hit play.
Oh, I have to hit play.
Yeah. It'll sync you up to us, but
Okay.
Okay.
So
I mean, there is the DC.
what is
Depending on
right?
so
But going beyond that, before we even get to that point, can you do me a favor, Kieran? What is Aaron Barr's intelligence modifier?
+5. He's 20.
Okay, so Aaron Barr is going to attempt to counterspell you, Jules.
But I'm not doing
me?
anything.
I mean, Bran.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're casting Dispel Magic? Sorry. Yeah,
Yes.
Aaron Barr, and I believe that's a 3rd level spell, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it just fizzles. And Aaron Barr says, Bran, stop. If that works the way I think it does, it's the only thing keeping those golems from acting like the ones we've already seen.
What
Okay.
happens if it's destroyed?
No control.
I'm gonna use my cape of the mountebank to go over there and then take it.
Oh, yeah, okay. So,
Huh. Flesh boys.
Yeah. I don't know if that name's gonna stick, but I like where your head's at.
I coined
so
it.
you
That is
flash over to where,
what we do.
to where, Ambrose is. And you attempt really fast to reach out.
No, I want
What?
to scare him first.
Okay.
I'm gonna smile at him.
Okay. So
Yeah.
he has to make a wisdom save, I believe, or
Charisma.
charisma save. All right, then.
Yeah.
Oh, he fails. He's terrified.
He's scared of me. I am going to reach over and just pluck it out of his hand.
I need you to make an initiative check. Just roll your initiative. We're not rolling initiative. Just roll and add your initiative.
Okay.
Because of what you've done, I'm giving him disadvantage on his check.
14.
Okay. It's a good thing he had disadvantage. So he attempts to throw the rod into the lava.
What the heck?
And as he goes to release it, you just grab it out of the air. And you now have the rod.
Okay.
I'm going to need you, though, to make an intelligence check.
Oh, Lulo's favorite.
He's so smart.
18
18.
He's so
Yeah.
smart.
plus
So-
0.
You quickly examine it because as it leaves Ambrose's possession, you see what looks to be something of an automated process with the golems kick in and they all turn to you and start marching. But you look at it make a few adjustments to, like, the runes. It's sort of like pressing on these runes in a certain way. And there's an element of luck and cleverness to what you're doing, but the golems all stop. About 10 feet away from you.
Cool.
I'm just saying, buddy, if that wall went in there, you're going after it.
He looks up at you, Dubar. He looks up at Dubar and Erenbar and says, "Why? We have this chance. Think of what we could do for the city, for all of the cities."
But what happens after the cities? Then what happens?
Retaking the Empire would be lifetimes of work, even with the golems. That's not something you'll have to worry about.
Ambrose, from what I read in that manual, that's not the way to do it.
What
You
could
don't
possibly be in there that is such a threat to you?
It's not that it's a threat to me, it's a threat to dwarves.
Make a persuasion check.
No, not terrible. 18.
You see him. Well, not as if I have much choice to begin with. Without the golems, there's nothing I can do. Do what you will, but do Barr, please. Keep that tome. Hold on to it.
Ambrose, each of those golems is a sacrificed dwarf. Each golem we have seen that has ever been created was a living dwarf before some mage, some unknown ritual ripped their minds and put them into the golems to be controlled forever. And I will sooner burn... Oh, hold on. And I will sooner burn that book than give it to anyone else.
I'm just sort of like stop gripping Ambrose, or just like let him go after that. Like,
He doesn't move. I mean, it's like, Lubo, you made an assessment last game that Ambrose is not a fighter. That was not a lie. He didn't beat your DC in like a deception or anything. He's not. So, make another persuasion check, Dubar.
what the fuck?
It's a nat one.
Don't you have inspiration?
Do I still have inspiration?
Yeah, because remember, Erenbar got inspiration, and I said that you could use it.
Okay, well, I gotta use it because that was a nat one. So,
Don't do it again.
okay, it's another 18.
Another
There you
18.
go.
Yeah.
Good job, Josh.
So you see there's this long period of soul searching with with Ambrose. What good would it be to remove the fear of what's in this place if we turn the fear of it into the fear of those in charge of Gatshaw? We'll do it your way.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna keep it. Well, Bran's going to keep it for now, but maybe we can get some people together we trust and try and figure out a way to do it without the not exactly bloody way, but
Inhumane, or
inhumane way.
Dwarven. In Dwarven.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good chance you're right.
And we also need to keep this from people that may try and apply it to other races, which is something everybody should be fearful of.
Now,
If there's anyone that can figure that out, I do believe that Dubard is you and your brother.
Now that was like fucked up, you know. But there's also the other fucked up part that we have this shard here, and like last time we touched it. So I was thinking, what if we don't touch it and just sort of it into the bag of holding, you know, just sort of.
I mean, let me look at something real quick, because let me grab my book. Hold on.
You know, just like grab the poke it with a stick and just don't touch it, sort of thing.
I'm not really sure if that's how it's gonna work, but we could have a golem grab it.
Can you command? I know that's sort of opening this conversation up again, but can you make them?
Do they have like fine motor skills? Do they have hands?
They have hands. You see each hand has 3 fingers and a thumb, basically.
Like Iron Giant, sort of.
In a way, yeah.
Alright,
And so what do we want? We want it to put the shard in the bag?
We'll sort of grab it at first and go from there.
I think I would like to try and cast Dispel Magic on it again.
On the rod?
On the rod? No. On the shard. The shard.
Okay. Go ahead.
The first time I tried to cast it. So.
What's the DC?
DC equals 10 plus the spell's level versus my spellcasting ability.
Okay.
I make an ability check with my spellcasting ability. So I guess I would make a roll plus my spell modifier, right?
Yeah.
Let's say 18 or 19. Say 18 plus 7. So 20. I can do math. 25.
So you cast the spell, and you begin to sense the magic in that fragment leaving the blade. But you rolled a 25?
I rolled an 18, and then my spell modifier is 7.
Okay.
And, I mean, I'm not trying to get rid of the magic in the blade. I'm trying to get rid of anything like what happened before.
Well, yeah, I know that.
And this isn't like a permanent thing.
Okay.
I don't think, right?
I believe it is, but...
is it?
So...
Okay, that would have probably changed my course
So,
of action.
regardless, based on what you got, you get the sense that beyond the innate magic that exists within the weapon, which Dispel Magic does not have the ability to affect, there is actually no enchantment on this. The spell fizzles because there's no target.
Okay. I actually prefer that. I will take this road.
Okay. And nothing happens. You have another Shard of Caliburn.
How many is that now?
2.
Or
Out of
4?
According to what you were told by Calidor, he believed that it was broken into 5 pieces.
5?
I thought we had 3. Is it 2 now? Or is
You
it 2 or
have 3.
Okay.
You have found the original, and then you found this one, and it was revealed that Rhiannon had another one before you.
Had? Yeah, okay.
Or has.
So there are 2 left unaccounted for.
Okay. Then we knew... Wait, do we know if the Red Hand has one? I thought we learned... Or maybe
they had one?
Or maybe that they were close when we went and took it.
Or this was the one that they were... I feel like they had one. That's just...
I don't know. I don't remember it being a point that they had one.
We can always ask the next one.
Yes,
Yeah,
this is
the
true.
next finger.
Alright, I just put Golem book in the bag of holding as well, officially.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
So, Lubo,
Along with the Shard of Caliburn.
Oh, it's called the Golemcrafter's Codex.
Lubo, can you like
Golemcrafter's one word.
control them now, or
so Lubo, you are now in possession of the, let me get it into your inventory, Golem Control Rod.
Wow.
No,
I wanted to
since-
dance.
I
So,
was fixing to say, shouldn't we give it back to Ambrose now that he's on the same page as us? But
Why?
just feel like he'd probably be more proficient, and you would probably rather be hitting things than playing with golems and making them hit things.
like Aaron Barr might be
First
more
of all,
proficient.
rude. Second of all, judgmental. Third, I want to make him dance.
so make an intelligence check, Lubo.
Okay. That is a natural 20.
Oh, what song?
What dance do you want them to do?
I wanted them to do a traditional Dwarven Macarena.
Okay. So, yeah, they all start doing a very well synchronized Dwarven Macarena.
And then I want them all to simultaneously give Bran the middle finger.
I don't have fingers, do they?
They do.
Okay.
Yeah.
And also, fourth, I vote Aaron Barr over this guy. Not you, Mr. Lava. Throw stuff into lava guy.
He looks at you, Jules, and he says, "You should. As even knowing what it costs, I'm not entirely convinced it wouldn't be worth it. The lure of that kind of power is strong. And unless you want it used, I'm not the one who should carry it."
So what is the plan? You want to make more golems down here to help defend up there?
I want to learn how to make them in Gatshaw. And start taking back what was once Dwarven. But based on what you believe, based on what we know about how to make these, the price might be too high.
Very well could be.
And we can walk out of this place. And until further notice, nobody else needs to know about that price. Because there may be some that decide that that is a worthwhile price and will stop at nothing to get it at the cost of innocence.
This knowledge could start wars.
Easily.
My city is already being torn apart enough. It's not worth it to tear it apart more over this. Death begetting sacrifice. You're right. Now, there's only one place left for us to go once you've finished looking around this room, and that is back to Gatshaw.
How are you planning to get the anvil there? Will it fit in the bag of holding?
Probably not. Also, bag of holding reduces weight, so
The anvil is part of making golems. If we are not going to make the book public knowledge, we should not make the anvil knowledge either.
Yeah, but you want to take it up there.
Wanted to take it up there.
Okay.
then I think we've accomplished both our goals in varying degrees of success.
Okay.
Let's get out of here. Get you
Well-
back to Gatshaw, and we can start putting that city back together.
Real
and then
quick
we'll go
last
from
thing.
there.
I want to
Mhm.
finish because there are a few more pertinent items in here that I know you guys would explore and find. Pertinent set of items number 1. Let's see who's the one who finds them. I want all of you to roll an investigation check.
Investigation. Check. Ooh.
Say 17 for me.
14.
22.
A gentleman's 10.
So, Jules, as you are kind of wandering and exploring the area, you find a very strange set of exquisite gauntlets.
Oh. Are they like my size or like bigger or?
Dwarven size.
They are about dwarven size, but it looks like they. I mean, there's nothing stopping you or anyone else from putting them on and wearing them. And then next
Okay.
up,
Yeah, go. Sorry.
sorry, who rolled the second highest?
Rolled a 17. I believe that was next highest.
Okay, then now I need you to roll a.
What about Ambrose and them?
They're
What they do?
not. Yeah. Go ahead and roll a D100 for me, Bran.
Yeah, hold on 1 second. I dropped the other half of my D100. It has been retrieved. Right. D100. Too bad I rolled that 97 earlier. A 36.
36. Huh. Okay. So, let me see what this is. You are rolling on the random loot table, and now I have to know what you just randomly got.
Do, 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 do.
Something good. Definitely. It'll either be good or instantly go in the bag of holding to be sold later.
Oh, okay. This is pretty good. Bran?
It's another bag of holding.
No. I'd re-roll that if you did.
I'll put the bag of holding in the bag of holding. That'll go well.
Oh,
Sure.
It's a bomb.
So, you find an interesting weapon, Bran. What looks to be some kind of scimitar. Magic in
Okay.
nature.
Okay. Since I can't figure out what the heck it is, it's going in the bag of holding.
Okay. So just put Verloren scimitar.
Spoilers.
It's a scimitar in the Verloren. It's not a spoiler. So.
I'll put and the
I guess I don't need this battle map.
Interesting.
So, that is everything that's there.
So I'm gonna. Cool, look what I found. I'm gonna put one of the gauntlets on.
Okay.
So, like, for size. See what, you know.
So the funny thing you notice is it shrinks to fit.
magic.
Huh. I'll put the other one on.
Also shrinks to fit. And at this point now you get the arcane sensation that tells you that these want to be attuned to.
How many attunements you got there, boy?
How many can I have? I have 3 currently.
What's your proficiency modifier?
It says 3 out of 4 up here.
Okay, then yeah, it's 4.
All right.
Well, no time like the present, right? I guess I'll
I
start.
mean, it makes sense for you guys to take a short rest anyway.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Sure.
So, does anyone else want to try to attune to any of the other items they found?
I guess I can attune to mine.
The scimitar?
I want to
Yeah.
attune to. Can you only attune to one at a time?
Per short rest, yeah.
Okay, I'll try the amulet.
Okay. So, hold on, let me look and see.
So wait, I have to add. So what is the other sword that I got? I already had an arcane Verloren sword. This is a crystal sword.
Yeah.
Okay.
So wait, are you tuning to the crystal sword or to the amulet?
The amulet.
All right. I'm gonna be a little meta. Can you make it the sword, please?
Yeah, I'll make him a sword. Sure.
I haven't done the amulet yet.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I'll do the sword.
Okay. You hit the invisible wall in the game.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
What? There's walls here? What?
So.
There's 4 of them.
What?
Yeah. 4.
Oh
walls.
yeah. Oh yeah. And a couple of ceilings too. All right. So you attune to the strange sword, and
Totally of your own volition.
yeah. This is only ever gone well. Here, well, because I've got this open real quick, let me go ahead and brand. So, as you attune, again, you need an identify spell to know exactly what this does.
Mm-hmm.
But, as you attune to it, you do notice that the sword itself is very sharp, and the arcane enchantment on it seems to make it a little bit more potent. And also, you feel like you can swing it really fast. Faster than you expected to be able to.
Alright. Pretty cool.
So, you know what? Screw it. I hate the stupid need to identify thing. So, it's no fun. So, what you have found is... Let me just pull your character sheet back up.
Well, yeah.
Scimitar of Speed.
Oh,
Nice.
he a fast boy.
He's fine.
We got the fast boy, we got the flash boys. Let's go.
And you got the boom boy.
Boom
So-
boy,
Yeah.
and you got the smart boy.
Brain boy.
Brain blast.
Got
So, mechanics question. It says, in addition, you can make one attack with it as a bonus action on each of your turns.
Yep.
So, with multi-attack, I could attack 4 times potentially?
No, because it's not saying you can take another attack action as a bonus action. It's just an additional attack. So it's 3 times.
Okay.
That is still a lot of times.
Yes.
That's true.
So, for some reason that didn't copy into your inventory properly, Dan. So, you find this. The ancient dwarven sword called Obey.
Tight. What does this do? Whoa! What? What the shit is this? Okay, I'm gonna have to look more at this thing. This is gonna take a little while.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa! Oh, this is very cool.
We're gonna do more mean things to me now that I gave him or pointed that sword up to him.
So, and last but not least, Jules. As you
Oh, I have an idea.
attune, you begin to feel strong. Incredibly strong.
Hulk smash.
Huh. Did you drop it in? Yep.
Yeah.
It is. Question. The last message I just sent. Is that a thing or no? On Discord.
You don't know?
Okay. Okay, so I'll be like, huh. It's pretty nice. I'm gonna do like a little like boxing like Lubo, are you like let me hit you once. Come on. Let me hit you once. Come on. And I'm gonna sort of like get ready for boxing. I'm gonna do one of those like hands together, sort of like.
Here, I'll hold my palm up and you can hit my hand.
Okay.
Does that count?
All right. So then,
I'm gonna, boxing them together and sort of like, let's go.
Yeah. So that would mean you're proficient with your hands. So I need you to roll an attack and add +10.
Just roll a d20 and then.
Yep.
Well, that's a nat 1.
Oh my god.
So
So 11.
Lubo, or no, I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
No, I'm sorry. Jules, this is some strength that you've, never really seen before. You're not used to that. And you swing at Lubo's hand, and you hit, and Lubo, you're not ready for this. Because that's the hardest you've ever been hit. Ever. And I actually need you to make a con save.
Just like that. He broke his hand.
Yeah, wasn't a great roll. Con save. Okay. 7.
Okay. Your hand is injured.
Fuck.
Oh god.
You're gonna need to now. It's gonna be, you're lucky because it's gonna be a little bit irrelevant because it's gonna be injured until you finish 3 long rests, but it's gonna take you more than that many to get back to Gatshaw. So
Okay.
you are fortunate in that way, but yeah, that you've never, by a human or anything that isn't like a fucking dragon or something, you've never been hit that hard.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm
Is
gonna
that-
I'm gonna punch him too.
Okay,
I'm
make an attack roll.
I'm just sort of like hands down, like I'm sorry. I didn't mean.
Oh, what is? It's a 16 on the die. I don't know what I add for unarmed strikes.
It's strength.
Okay.
That's yeah. You just need a +1 to hit me,
21.
so yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you hit him. We'll say you take. It's an unarmed strike. So
All right. Well, roll a d4 or something.
yeah, roll a d4.
My
3.
temp HP.
3. So yeah, you take 3 points of damage to your temp HP.
I'm so sorry.
And yeah.
Oh, I'm okay. I won't. Jeez, I won't. Carved from the heartstone of a ruined earth primordial, these gauntlets bestow immeasurable might to the wearer. Your strength score becomes 22.
Wow.
You deal double damage against objects and structures.
Pretty big.
Cool. Fucking ow, man.
I'm sorry.
Jeez.
That's.
Can I cure wounds myself or something?
You have lay on hands and cure wounds, yeah. Oh,
I'm just gonna
okay.
hands myself.
Yeah, because so there's a thing with lay on hands that you can expend. I think it's 5 or 10 points of healing and remove a condition. I'll pretend that this is a condition, and you can just expend however many it takes, and whoop.
Okay. Okay, awesome. Thank you.
So
So I literally shattered your hand.
Yeah.
pretty much you fucked it up.
Bud monster.
So
Well, good to know.
that is everything that's here, and at this point, you guys begin to journey back towards Gatshaw. How's everyone feeling just in general about playing more or stopping now?
I'm good.
I'm feeling real good.
I'm
Yeah,
fine.
I'm okay.
I might want to go like grab a snack real quick, but otherwise.
Okay, let's take 5 and then we'll keep going.
Okay. Be back in 5.
Pause
Okay.
screen on the stream.
Literal 5.
Be right back.
All right. All right. My favorite snack in the world. Yum. God dang, that boy needs to clean his room.
Yep.
Banana.
Grapes.
You said the magic word. Also, I deleted my name in game, so whoops.
Who the hell is that?
It was just so if you look at my name in game, it was just that.
Ah.
Actually, I didn't know that affected the main screen.
I was looking at your names, and Kieran, I saw Dubar TE, and I was like, what the fuck is the TE? Oh, wait a minute.
Oh yeah.
The fuck is a TE?
Part of my middle name.
I can't even see it. There's no way for me to like select it. Roll something? In fantasy? Oh, that's right. I'll beat you. Fuck.
Huh. Sure about that? Ha! Oh wait, you can't see that. I rolled a 5.
So wait, the golems, we're walking back with the golems,
Boom.
right? The golems are coming with us.
God damn. Were they?
I'm not. I don't know if we discussed it.
Oh. Have we left yet?
I'll say,
I
that is a
assumed
pretty
we were
important
heading out.
conversation. Y'all
Yeah.
can have that talk before you go.
Okay.
I assume I
I-
hit you out of this room.
I say no because that raises questions. If we show up with golems under our command.
Mm-hmm. But we could bring them closer.
We'll do that, and then next expedition it ends the dwarves comes down here, and they either run into them and figure something out, or they run into them and they go rogue and try and kill them, like what happened with Tomas. So I vote no.
I mean, as long as we hide them well enough, I don't think anybody explores near the beginning of the Verloren very much anymore.
Yeah, so we'll bring them to within like a day of the wall, as opposed to within like a week and a half of the wall.
Yeah.
I still vote no, but
Yeah, because then they're, what if we end up wanting or using them? They could come in handy down here.
well, based on what we know about them, that's a hard no for me. Still, using forcefully enslaved dwarves for my own bidding is, yeah, that's a no-go. Big no-go.
So then what's the
Is
verdict,
that how
guys?
everyone feels?
Are we back?
We're back.
I say no to the enslaved dwarves stuck on the golems.
No in general, but like getting them closer isn't. It's not like we can take the dwarves and put them back in like that.
Of course, but
I think just having them closer is not the worst idea.
Alright, I'm bringing them.
All
so
right.
does Lubo fully understand how to control these things now?
No.
Sure.
No.
Alright then, I will continue
Every-
to keep my distance from the golems.
Every single time you attempt to command them, you're going to have to make an intelligence check.
What? It says that while I'm attuned to them, they'll just do what I say.
Did I write that?
While attuned, a creature may control a golem that is carved with a control rune. The golem will obey any order given to it.
Did you attune to that? I thought you attuned to the
I
sword.
will if that's the... Yeah, I'll attune to it if
Okay,
that's the
yeah,
case.
no, if
because
you
a
would-
short
yeah.
rest will attune to it.
Okay, fair enough. I wrote that, so you attune to it, and they will obey your orders.
Cool.
Lane,
Mhm.
the Titanstone Gauntlets doesn't have attunement thingamabobber.
Yeah. Let me correct that real quick.
Maybe you have to reshare it, because
Yeah.
I'm going to assume that edits don't work like that.
Yeah. Very few of my things do, even the ones I know that do require it.
Well, yeah, even if Fantasy Grounds doesn't prompt it, I would appreciate you all still doing it anyway. You know, keeping up with it.
Oh, well,
Oh, did I just put it up for all of you? My bad.
no. Oh, you just closed my character sheet.
It's not what I meant to do. My bad.
How do I add attunement to an item?
Under rarity, you do parentheses, and then type requires attunement, capital R and capital A, and then end parentheses.
Okay.
Once I attune to something, I can drop the attunement, right?
So parentheses, what I do?
I already did it. I just need to replace it. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Mine just has a little checkbox.
Yeah,
So
that's
the
what
name-
that's what writing that in does is it adds that little checkbox. I have to unhide them again. My bad. Hold up. And ba-doo. There we go.
Hey. Now I am attuned.
Okay. So, with the golems in tow, I want Lubo.
Yeah.
And because it's sort of a group effort, I'll let one of you also do this. Make a stealth check to hide the golems once you get back to once you're near within a day of Gatshaw.
Okay. Not 20.
There it is. So, you actually find a way to hide them in a wall.
Cool.
So, it would be very, very difficult for anybody to find them in there. So,
Yeah.
now...
So as long as we're traveling, I do want to just like take one of those many knights and just attune to the other sword that I have, if possible.
You're attuning to Obey?
No, I already did.
Okay.
To identify it. I have another arcane Verloren sword in my inventory, in addition to the amulet.
Invisible Wall.
Okay.
Those are the two items that you asked about randomly passing through Durakium, and I was like, yeah, there totally would be some stuff down here. I don't know what it is yet.
Okay, cool.
But there totally would be some stuff down there. I've just got to finish making it.
Mysterious, super secret dwarf
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. So. And once you guys get near, within, let's say, a 7-hour march out of the Great Gate, you begin to hear footsteps in and among the hallways leading back toward Gatshaw.
I just realized something I wish we would have did.
A little late for that
On our
now.
way. Wow. Okay.
Well, okay, now hold on. What were you gonna say?
I wanted to swing back by that city that we encountered the red handout. They were kind of guarding. There was a structure of note there. It was before we went to Fort Hammerfall. I wanted to have Aaron Barr inspect the door at the village we found when we were returning back. And I would assume we went back the way we came.
That'd be a safe assumption. Alright, I'll allow it. I'm okay with that.
There's like the little town.
Yeah, I remember it. So,
Maybe it's nothing, but
you go back, and as you pass through that little town, have Aaron Barr make a history check on the door.
Mr. Dubois, please.
17.
17. So, the door itself just seems to be magically sealed. You see what you didn't recognize before, but now you see that the glowing runics that are on the door are inlaid with somnite. So there is some kind of enchantment that's keeping it sealed.
Time to cast Dispel Magic again.
Alright, go ahead and do it.
Should I? Yeah, screw it. Doing it. I don't need no third level spell slots. That is dumb.
Okay, so make a you gotta make a check, yeah.
All magic has been dispelled.
19.
Okay, you need to say nothing else. Go ahead and roll a 100. This was another random loot thing that you passed by.
Hey. Are you shitting? What did I roll earlier?
31?
I thought it was a 36, wasn't it?
30. It was 30 something.
Oh, I rolled a 36 again. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, wow. It's okay. This is a different chart.
Oh.
So, what in the heck is that?
Scimitar of Slow?
That'd
Yeah,
be great, right?
So it's
called
called called Disobey. Oh.
Yeah.
Ho, ho, ho.
I'm pretty sure I rolled 236s.
Sword just
And
called Fuck
all
You,
that-
Old Man.
Is that a still 1 in 100 chance?
Yeah, exactly. The probabilities are the same, but it's just highly unlikely. Man, could have been something cool. Oh well. Stuff for the army back home.
So you have found a rather rather interesting effect, a rather interesting item. We're just gonna roll with it. You found it fair and square. So
Another dragon.
Dragons all around.
So, Bran, you have found a strange cube that is identified as
Oh.
a cube of force.
Alright.
Are we Geometry Brothers now? Geometry boys? I got a
We need
sphere,
a-
you got a cube.
I need a triangle or a pyramid,
What's it?
or yeah, a cylinder. Is it in my inventory or
Yes, it is in your inventory.
what does this do?
Geometry boys, flashy boys, boom boys.
Boom boy. No, it's boom boy.
Oh, boom boy.
Uh,
It's a rather complicated little
Yeah.
device.
yeah, there's a lot of text here.
Yeah.
We would like to proceed while I parse
Okay.
this.
So, as you guys move on back past that original stop, you make your way to near Gatshaw, and you begin to hear the sounds of footsteps as you get close.
Sound of footsteps.
Yep. What are you doing?
Really quick, out of game, I forget what our deal was with the Merchants Guild.
They wanted to talk to Ambrose.
That was it? Okay.
Mhm. They wanted to talk to Ambrose before anyone else.
Can I... Hold on. Oh, can I...
Well, before
Hmm.
your thing's gonna be a thing, would you all like me to cast Pass Without Trace on all of us?
Sure. I would love that.
Okay.
Everybody else in agreement?
Yeah.
I will proceed. I am a caster now. That's all I've done all game.
Nice. So,
And I got this cool cube, which
I was going to... So, also out of game, sorry. Was the Merchants Guild down here?
they were in Gatshaw.
Oh, they were in Gatshaw.
we use our secret entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Are we at the entrance-ish?
You're not quite back to where the secret entrance is, actually.
Is that like, you're not quite there like in 20 minutes or like days?
You're about like a 10-minute
Or
walk
hours.
from the entrance.
Oh, okay.
From the secret
Um,
entrance. It's another like 30 minutes to that great gate.
Also,
Oh.
whenever we get back to the secret entrance, I'm going to make it a point to recover my waystone that we left.
Okay. Which, by the way, has
Wait.
been flashing the whole time and has been effectively guiding you back to where you are.
I'm going to pause everyone, look at Dubar, and okay, hear me out. Can you put Ambrose? Does Ambrose have like a cloak, like a head thing that you can cover him, to cover his face, sort of thing, so they don't know that's Ambrose.
I mean, that's not a thing Dubar would have. So.
But is that
Does anyone
something
have,
he's wearing?
A cloth, something to just sort of put it over him.
It'd have to be a rather large cloth to cover up the vestments he's wearing.
Well, I'm going to, and I'm going to use Mask of Many Faces and change myself to look like Ambrose.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Oh.
So,
Yeah, sure.
You see now, the reason I'm pointing two of us. I'm there's.
Okay. Continue.
So that way, if anyone asks anything.
Stealthily we'll make our way up towards the footsteps, I'm assuming.
Okay.
Or
If someone
So,
actually, we're going towards the secret entrance, right? That's our ticket out.
Yeah.
We can't get
the footsteps are between you and it, though.
Gotcha.
If someone asks
So-
for Ambrose, just hide him, and I'll talk.
All right. So, you begin to walk towards the footsteps and start to get a good look at what's there, and you see what are two different groups of guards from Gatshaw.
Any that we recognize?
So,
Like what
The-
house or whatever they're from?
the vestments of one group is that of House Holstarg, which is actually one of the two guys who you saw arguing in the market district, was the leader of House Holstarg. The other one, ornamented in a very royal blue set of guard clothes, are immediately recognized by Dubar as guardsmen of House Gardal.
Okay. So, did avoidance just shoot to the top of our priority list? Dubar.
Kieran?
So remind me again. So they're not at the secret entrance.
No, they have gone past it. They don't seem to have seen it. They just are out walking around. You can hear them talking to each other, but they seem to be out looking for something.
I would like to try and listen into what they're talking about.
Make a perception check.
I can do that. 18 plus things. Perception? 17.
Okay. 17. So you hear a quick conversation between the leaders of these two groups, and you hear the guard captain for House Holstarg. He says, Ferric, you supposed to be out here? Last I checked, the only ones with permission to come exploring right now is House Holstarg. You shouldn't be here. And you hear a response, and he goes, the guard captain for House Gardal says, if you think for a second that I'm going to let some rules and regulations stop me from trying to find my friend, you're out of your damn mind. And that's what you hear. And it's a back and forth, that similar themes continuing.
Do you have any idea who his friend might be? Either I keep wanting to say abstract. There's too many people with A names. Aaron Barr. Does Aaron Barr know who he could be talking about?
So,
or you?
Dubar. Once you hear the name Ferric, you recognize who this is immediately. And I would actually rather you dig out that file that I sent you a long time ago. If you need me to, I can find it again.
Did I pin it? Yes, I did pin it. Hey, I'm smart.
Hey.
Okay, so his name...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yep, here we go. Ferric? Is that what you said? No,
Yeah,
wait.
yeah. I said Ferric.
So he is the longtime guard of my family and is staunchly loyal.
So we're not very high on your priority to save list?
I mean, it's not that he's not high, it's that we'd have to come back for him.
Yeah, all things considered right now, also considering what we have with us.
I think we need to get Ambrose and everyone out, and then we'll worry about that.
Okay.
Do you want me to distract them with Ambrose?
Well, do we stand a chance of sneaking past them? Or them hiding while they walk past us? Mr. DM?
Sorry. Say again?
Is there a chance that we could slip past them or simply hide until
right
they pass
now,
us?
with them distracted, yeah. It wouldn't even be that hard for you guys.
Well then that's what we're doing, right?
I'm gonna sneak by, but if I'm sort of prepping, if they catch us, me as Ambrose wants to like pop up and like acknowledge and like, hey, sort of like I'm keeping an eye on them.
Got it.
If they do see us, I'm,
Okay.
We're ready.
boom.
Yeah. So, just to confirm, you guys are trying to sneak around.
Yes.
Alex.
Or hide until they pass. Whichever of the two. They're moving?
There is a specific person I'm waiting to hear from here.
I guess you mean me, but I think I said yes.
Okay. Just making sure. And did you see the message I just sent you?
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure everything's clear, because that's an old file. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, you attempt to sneak around. Go ahead and make stealth checks.
And then add 10.
And add 10.
Stealth.
Okay,
checks.
I'm now thinking this die is rigged because I rolled another nat 20.
Huh.
I'm going to use this die for...
Got it. Got your snitch. Your golden snitch. So what we get from Jules?
30.
Mine's really high. That's what it amounts to. And Echo is moderately high.
Okay. Dubar?
That's a lot of math.
I got 26.
Okay, yeah, you're good.
Aaron
So
got 21.
you guys are easily able to sneak around without attracting the attention of these guardsmen, and then finish making your way to the secret tunnel back to the Merchants Guild office. in Gatshaw. Hold on, the music died again. Let me fix that.
Oh, why? I feel like my stealth modifier is not correct.
So now you guys make your way through the tunnel back towards the Merchant's Guild, and you come out in that same little alleyway behind the building. Are you going... So actually, as you exit the alleyway and you see the back entrance to the Merchant's Guild, Ambrose kind of tugs at you, Dubar, a little bit, and Aaron Barr. And he says, listen, I know that things got complicated back there, but when I come back, it will be no small event. And I don't know what's happened to the city since I was taken. I don't know the state of things. Whatever information you can give me to help me know how to deal with this, please.
Aaron Barr would know more than me. I've gotten just glimpses.
Mm-hmm. So Aaron Barr begins to fill him in. He says that there's been this conflict between House Holstard and the Merchants Guild over who's actually going to be in control of a new expansion of the city. And it has been dividing the city based on both social lines and lines of guild allegiance versus noble allegiance. And everything's sort of on a tipping point. The council can't come to a decision because at this point, half of those seats that were just noble seats have been bought by guild members. And so there's conflict within the council there, and it looks like unless someone with real authority can step in and, you know, decide how things are going to go, that's how it's going, you know, that everything could descend into a small civil war. So,
would it help if one of the sides had 6 golems?
6? Maybe not. I mean, that would maybe win a battle, but eventually an army can subdue golems.
Well, sure, but I'm saying, like, if one of the houses, like, look what we got.
Oh, you mean from like
outside of battle? In terms
yeah,
of, like, propaganda.
absolutely. Because there are only 2 golems in the city, like, that are still functional.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that propaganda-wise, that would be huge. So Ambrose, after getting all this information, he looks at you, Dubar, and he says, "What do you think? Dubar formerly of House Gardal?"
I haven't been officially, like, excommunicated, have I?
No, but when he said earlier, he was talking about what would, what he wanted to do for the city. You said, "I am not of Gatshaw."
Yeah, I did. Because I'm really not, anymore.
So.
So say it again.
He says, "What do you think, Dubar, formerly of House Gardal? Where do you stand?"
Oh, shit.
I stand anywhere.
I say he stands all the way down there.
Dubar, I more than most understand why you left. Your father can be a harsh, uncompromising individual. But one day, whether it's for this city or for something else, you'll have to take a side.
But it is not this day.
Then I will go only with what my intuition tells me I should say. Unless there's anyone else here who has insights to offer.
I thought I was talking, I say, as you see another
Oh, yeah.
Just walk in the frame.
No offense, but I do not believe for a second that even with my face and voice, the Merchants Guild will believe that you are me for very long.
Does have
I
a
don't
point there.
know. Yeah. Do we want? I mean, he threw the staff. He tried to throw the staff to the lava.
I think that was a choice made in the heat of the moment.
I'll sell it to you for 100,000 gold.
I don't want it. With time to ponder, I'm not willing to sacrifice dwarves to make more golems.
Well, yeah, we already have 6, which I will sell to you for 100,000 gold.
So if you want to ignore him and we can continue with the topic at hand.
He does look at you,
Why
Lubo,
would you
and
ignore me?
he says, "That's a sum that's beyond me."
Because you're essentially being a slaver right now? And you're trying to sell his own people back to him in a roundabout way?
I disagree. I'm saying I have these 6 stone things that are very strong.
That have
And-
dwarven minds inside them?
Sure. Whatever.
You're just
They're
going to
excellent
gloss
weapons.
over that fact. Right.
I'm just saying,
So-
when adversity hit, he was quick to just throw it away. If he's about to get interrogated by the merchants, who knows what he'll say.
Well, the best they've had to offer has not got them very far, so I doubt even if he were to change his tone, then that they would be successful in reaching and achieving what they need.
The guilds have come far in a short time. Do not underestimate their achievements.
No, but they're quite capable, but as far as retrieving you had gone, they were rather unsuccessful thus far. So,
So
They
were the
still
noble
have-
houses.
indeed.
And in fact, is it not the Merchants Guild who paid you? So in a way, they have been successful. And I guarantee that's how they will spin the story.
All I want is you to make the best decision for the people of Gatshaw.
On that,
And
we
I-
agree.
That is all that I'm interested in at the moment, in making sure that you don't have a change of heart, which I do not believe you will. And can I see if my intuition backs up or
Make an insight
matches
check.
reality?
Make an insight check.
Insight. That is a 22.
22? Insofar as he says he's not willing to sacrifice Dwarven lives to make more golems, he's being honest. But you get the sense that there is still the biting feeling of the what if. What if we could figure out how to do it without doing that? What if we could make golems without that part? What if we could succeed where they failed in the past? There's that what if that's eating him up.
Alright. I'll let
Well, you're
it
correct,
slide
Barr.
for now.
What do you think we should do with the golems in the meantime? Would you have me destroy them?
Aren't
To set
they
free the
back-
souls or minds of whatever the hell is...
I mean,
I mean,
y'all opted to. As far as I was.
I was just gonna say, from what I could ascertain from that book, killing the golems now will do nothing for the
Great.
dwarves.
I was more than happy to leave them back, forgotten, but
So then, if you all have no input, I will hear what the guild has to say, and then I will go and make my reveal myself to the world, and see how things go. Do you wish to accompany me to this meeting?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I willingly unmask many faces myself?
Yes.
Okay.
Isn't
So-
it concentration?
How does the golem wand work? Can I
Think so,
do it
yeah.
from from far
No.
away?
There's a distance limitation to it.
All right.
I didn't include it in the text, but there would be. It'd be like, I don't know,
Fair enough.
500 feet or something.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's an illusion. It's not a concentration.
Yeah. You can still turn it off, though.
Yeah.
Um,
Dismiss it.
so, Ambrose enters the guild, and there is a conversation. The guild is basically making a case to Ambrose, saying that not only was it them that found you, them that paid you all to do it.
Do we get paid? I don't think we got paid.
Well, their payment was getting you into the Verloren.
Yeah. Semantics.
But, they're making a case saying that basically Gatshaw is stagnant. They're saying that the city has done nothing but shrink and shrink and shrink and grow poorer and poorer under the dominion of the noble families. And it's only these guilds that have begun to start bringing some amount of wealth and opulence back to the city by doing things that the nobles won't do, like trading with the surface world and, you know, launching more risky expeditions into the Verloren. And they're trying to appeal to his sense of helping the city grow and flourish and change. So, after a conversation, you see there's no what do you call it? Intrigue really that's happening short of them trying to sway this guy onto their side. No assassination attempts, nothing shady like that. And then you all leave. And as soon as he walks out the front door, there are people who look over and just, Ambrose? Like, it's sort of this immediate whispers in the street, everyone in disbelief kind of thing. And, where are you guys going next?
So we're out in the streets with. We're still with Ambrose. And
Yeah.
everything?
Yeah.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I'm ready to make my way back towards,
The outside?
Yes, out back to,
The blue sky.
Yeah, I think we've stayed here long
Yeah.
enough.
back to Rend or back to, Cal. I want to say Caldor. Yeah, Caldor.
So,
Also,
after a
I
time...
found something out about whatchamacallit. Apparently, there's like a max text size to notes in this, and it's just.
Oh,
That's
Bag of holding
3
2.
over- No, this is. I have like my
Question.
list of notes, and it's deleting them as I go. So, fortunately,
weird.
I backed them up the other day.
The main gate
mm-hmm.
to the Underdark,
Yeah.
the Verloren. Is it unopenable, or can it be?
No,
opened?
it's absolutely openable. It's under 24/7 guard. And it's only opened when a noble family signs off on it, which also requires that noble family to petition to the city, like basically the city council to say, hey, we need to go in here for this reason. Like, it's a
Okay.
process.
How hard would it be to get an audience with some of the noble families, like Dubar? Do you think you don't want to interact with your family? How hard do you think it would be to get with another noble family?
Well, I guess I need your help, Layton. Answer
Mhm.
it next. I'm not 100% sure.
So, under normal circumstances, it's a process. Like almost everything in a Dwarven city, there's a paper chase that is involved. But given what you guys have just done, saving Ambrose opens doors.
Who would be the best person to sell the golem one to?
So,
Yeah, pretty potent weapon. 6 golems.
Oh, you know, you could. I mean,
I don't think I could get him back to Castle Rend.
no, we can't get him back there.
Yeah, so I
what's
mean,
his name? The guy who, the merchant shop guy.
I mean,
oh yeah,
I feel like this is going against our greater goal of not encouraging and enticing golem research.
well, there's no book. There's already 2 golems. You can't make more.
Yeah, but the golems they use now, they don't control them. They're just doing what they've always done, right, Blaine?
Basically. Yeah.
This control wand is like a new thing to the city of Getshaw. Right?
Mm-hmm. The golems
Yes.
that are there now are active. They're functional but inert.
So, giving...
So I would imagine that having full control of 6 golems would be worth a pretty penny.
Or Lubo, how about this?
Yeah.
What about you keep it, and if we ever have to come back here, you know, I have a force here that can, you know, huzzah, I have people everywhere.
That's true. I don't see that happening, though.
I never saw myself going with a bunch of ragtag Motley Crue looking types and seeing things get shut out of things, but here I am, so.
Things and things.
I'm just ready to get back to Castle Rent and try and stop the Red Hand from doing whatever Jack was talking about, hurting people we care about. So
Yeah, we could do that in like 20 minutes once I sell these things.
I'm already making my way towards the gate. I'm over this.
Okay.
I'm not having a discussion about this any further. My position has been stated. That
Alright.
is heeded or ignored.
Okay.
I think it's a good ace in the pocket to have. If you ever need them, we'll
So-
just make a trip here, grab them.
Bran, as you begin to walk off towards the gate, you turn and you make it about 20 whole feet before you hear the sound of marching. And around a corner, you see a fully armed and decorated contingent of Dwarven guardsmen draped in blue finery, walking straight towards you guys in Ambrose.
Okay.
And at their head is a very pissed off looking elderly dwarf that Barr you instantly recognize.
Yeah.
Oh.
As Egelbar Gardal, Lord of House Gardal.
I'm gonna turn to Dubar and be like, do you know that guy?
This time, yes.
Am I far enough away that they like how far am I from the party?
How far are you from the party? Like I said, about 20 feet.
We're still passed without trace, right? Oh, I mean, obviously I know I can't just like hide, disappear, but I want to try and kind of blend in with a crowd or something and not stick out.
Okay, go ahead and make a stealth check. And it's going to be just you, really.
No. And Echo?
Also, disadvantage. Because this is a Dwarven city and you have a panther.
Alright, well, that was a 14 on the first one, 15 on the second, so that's really high still. We'll pass without trace, right?
No, because you sat through a whole meeting with the Merchants Guild. That would have gone way more than an hour.
Is it only an hour? So, yeah, you're right. It's still like a 26 or something.
Okay, so you kind of just go, uh-oh, and just juke off into the crowd, kind of like an Assassin's Creed, like, public stealth kind of thing. And sort of squat. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Agelbar is walking straight at you guys. I mean, Dubar, unless you've got some wild thing you want to try.
Well, Lupo, we may be about to sell that rod to my father, so you may get your wish.
That's your dad? Do I get you out of here? Do I get you out of here?
No.
And I grab Dubar and
No.
kind of grasp my cape. No? Am I?
No.
No?
He'll just tear the sector apart looking for us. No.
So, the army stops marching, and Agelbar just locks eyes with you, Dubar. You see briefly looks over at Erenbar and Ambrose, and then right back at you.
I cast Daylight.
It's a lot brighter in here now.
Lubo feels more comfortable. Things are brighter.
The guards are kind of, you see immediately a bunch of hands go to a bunch of weapons. But Agelbar's eyes don't even break. And he looks at you, Dubar, and says, "What in the name of the ancestors did you do to get involved in this?"
I would rather not discuss it out in public.
You know, I spent this whole time thinking Erenbar had been kidnapped, just like Ambrose. I thought he wasn't going to come back. And yet I come to find that he wasn't kidnapped at all, but led away by his disappointment of an older brother on some fairy tale expedition.
Well, it was a bit more than fairy tales down there, Father.
So it seems. Ambrose, are you okay? And you see him just nod.
Does he look okay?
He looks fine.
So I did my job, I guess.
Dubar, you're coming with me back to the estate. We need to have a conversation.
No, not to the estate. Somewhere around here.
We'll make a persuasion check.
Damn it. 12.
12?
Yeah.
One more chance, Dubar. Come willingly.
Whoa. I haven't had the chance to
Who
do
are you
something.
and why
I'm
are you
Jules.
speaking?
Because I'm Jules. Nice to meet you. And I spit in my hand.
Jules, I'll grab his hand and sort of like put it to your side. This isn't time. No.
So be it, Dubar. Arrest them!
What?
And
I didn't
you
say
see...
no.
Oh, did you not? Okay.
I was saying no to Jules. Doing
Oh,
his thing.
my bad. Okay, nope.
Yeah, okay. I said. Well, now I know that's on the table.
Yeah, you do.
I figured as much anyway. So. Yeah, as long as you promise, we can leave after that.
I'm not promising you anything. But I believe you can trust me. I'm the only one here who hasn't broken any promises.
I won't respond.
So, then you'll come.
Yes.
Okay, and we will pick up next time with that.
See, you finally met someone, Debar, that you know.
That's someone I know, yeah. Kind of important.
You know that guy?
Yeah, you knew it.
Oh man, that's... Oh. Yep. That's how it played out.
Whoa. That was dark.
Yeah.
The golem thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I am excited
ice cream?
about next game. Alright then.
So, I'm kind of just watching this unfold, right?
A little bit, yeah. They don't know you're there.
Alright.
So, we're gonna have to...
enjoying the sun.
Yeah, just sunbathing.
luxuriating.
So,
Oh shoot. I
we
left.
may... Bran, you and me, I think, need to have a separate conversation between now and the next game.
Huh?
So... Alright.
Yeah. Say when. Except for right now.
Obviously. You got work early in the morning, don't you?
6
Yeah.
a.m.
Yep.
Do you
Well-
think your dad's gonna want to buy some golems?
Well, well, we're gonna try and sell it to him to keep him occupied. I don't know how well that's gonna work.
If he dies, do you become Lord Garandol?
Just for no reason.
Just no reason.
Ask
Well,
him
I
for a
come back.
friend.
I will say circumstance would play a large part in that. So,
The
He
circumstance
fell on
matters?
this dagger. Oh no.
yeah,
There's a
circumstance
magic trick
matters.
gone wrong.
If he just happened to fall on a dagger.
Yeah, he fell on the same dagger like 11 times.
Oh look,
Yeah,
I'm
the-
missing a dagger.
Very
the
clumsy guy.
And it just happened to have poison on it. Oh,
Here,
yeah.
I'm just gonna put it back into its sheath. I missed so many times.
So many net ones. Oh no.
Yeah.
So we defeated 6 golems. We just defeated my father, the head of a powerful family.
Sure, buddy.
I think we defeated Ambrose. He's a pretty good figure.
Yeah.
And the beholder from last game.
And the beholder from last game. we
Oh,
forgot about
sure,
that.
sure. We're gonna go ahead and chalk up this game to a, just take whatever's there and add 2,000.
Hey, 56,000 HP.
Also, I will say, if it ever interests you guys, and we could even do this as like, I guess, side games, or if only one or two of you wanted to try it, we could like, I don't know, over a downtime, do it. But you guys, I built out the Verloren as a really, really big thing, and I think y'all have actually been to like 40% of it. So.
Well, I'm happy to go back, considering I have an escort of 6 stone golems.
Yeah, that could
Yeah,
be fun.
see, why do you
But,
want to get rid of them? Exactly.
You know what? I'm willing to explore it, but also, I'm willing to sell this thing that I won't be able to use for most of the rest of my character's life, in
Yeah, we
exchange
could-
for great riches, which he can fund the future of his life, and buy
Well, I was
more
gonna-
soldiers.
I was gonna say we could use it to fund the stronghold.
Yeah, you could
that's what I'm
like that's
saying.
enough
That's
money to
exactly-
probably level up the stronghold.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
saying.
but that's the point though. There is a moral question buried in the item. Who do you give it to? Do you give it to anybody? It could have consequences if you choose to do that. I mean, that's the way I like to run my game. Everything could. It could also, depending on who you give it to, have absolutely no repercussions. Maybe.
Yeah.
So, it's up to you guys what you want to do with that. If you want to play the ultimate risk-free, we don't want to risk anything, then you don't sell it to anybody. If you think you have a better option than that, or a way to have your cake and eat it too, go right ahead. Worked out for a whole lot of Greek people.
Yeah, Lubo is fully happy to let whatever moral quandaries bother other people fall on them. Broke none of the laws he follows. I mean, he thinks that being active is better than being stuck in purgatory for forever. Like, whatever, yeah, he's happy that they're being used, so he would happily sell them in order to fund a better keep, or, you know, a bigger army, or better equipment, or any of those things.
Mm-hmm.
That is absolutely something he would do.
I've made my position on the matter clear.
So
Yeah.
then I say we make it a democratic thing, and it would be...
Well, I think
Yeah,
that's
nay.
a thing for next time.
It's definitely a thing for the next game, but yeah. So, all right then.
We don't. I'm out of here. I'll catch you all
Alright.
later.
Adios, guys. I'm out too. I'm
See ya.
hungers. See ya.
Bye.